Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Instructor 101 for outdoor instructors that want to make an even bigger impact on those that they work with. Today we're going to be looking at an article which I've written for survivalandbushcrafts.com, and the article is called I'm Too Old. Enjoy. Let me clear something up straight away. So I personally don't believe that I'm too old. So the article title, it was designed to grab your attention. It's not a case of just going, oh, like another soft millennial, or for obviously all my huge fans out there, when they're going, oh, no, he's gorgeous. Like, no, they've got nothing to worry about. It's all right. That's not what this is about. Okay, so this is about something which I encounter on a semi-regular basis within my workplace. And so for those that don't know, I predominantly work with kids in an outdoor setting, and I always offer for the kids, they're always accompanied with an adult to try and get involved in the activity, whatever it is and whatever capacity. Now with that, I feel like it's a really big benefit for that adult to, you know, push themselves as well and challenge themselves and put them in this stretch zone. So for me, it's a little bit put in the stretch zone, like the idea of making these videos or even writing this, even this article that I was talking about right now. So that's something that I'm aware of. But from a kid's perspective, or even a team that you're leading, I really think there's a lot of value in pushing yourself and demonstrating that to the group that you're teaching. And even for instructors as well, it's important for us to practice what we preach. If we're telling others to push themselves, then why shouldn't we? But that's a little bit of an aside. What I really want to talk about is the reasons why people might start to say, you know, I'm a bit too old for this, and instead opting to be this professional photographer and taking more of a backseat role in whatever the activity is that we're doing. I want to delve into a little bit more about this I'm too old excuse. Now, yes, some people are older than others, but I feel like with the I'm too old is kind of passing on the blame. We can't necessarily take ownership of our age. What we can do though is take ownership of the things that contribute to this. So by that I mean, the reality is you might be saying I'm too old, but actually you might be saying, you know what, I've got a few injuries. That's fine. And as instructors, we're able to adapt and overcome these sorts of things. I'll just maybe, you know, manage our expectations a little bit more and help people with this, or just even clear up the idea of what it is that we're actually doing, rather than just building up a very different image in our head. Other things that might be there, you know what, I completely get it. Some people are more self-conscious about their own ability or their size and shape. So, you know what, for a lot of people I come across, they go, you know what, I don't really want to do caving. Like, I'm not sure, I think I'll just get stuck. Well, we can choose the routes that we take, and actually you've probably imagined something a lot smaller than you think. Maybe just a little bit embarrassed. That's fine, okay? Don't worry about that too much. Have a conversation or chat. Like, the instructor will have that, a decent instructor will have a chat one-to-one with those people and be able to build up more of a rapport and an understanding. So those are the things that I'm looking at. I want to actually look at the reasons behind the whole idea of I'm too old. Actually, it's probably a few other different bits instead of that. And yeah, it's just worth investigating that a little bit further. If, in another example for us as instructors, we might be thinking of just doing a massive expedition down a river, like a few canoes and stuff. And we might be going, you know what, that is, you know, that's big stuff. And you know what? That could be a little intimidating for some people. I know it would be for me, but there's ways of helping with that. And with that, it would be putting in the steps and the foundations to be able to build up to something like that, and knowing the right people to sort that out. So it might be joining a canoe club, or getting actually the experience, doing lots of mini trips or a few mini expeditions, building up the knowledge of how the water works and maybe the area, building up the contacts, and then gradually increasing our knowledge base and experience base until we are able to push ourselves that little bit further into doing a trip like that. for those people that are interested in doing like their first solo wild camp experience, then you know what? They might have to just even start off. Think about kids starting off. We just start off and doing just camping in your own back garden. Completely acceptable, you know, like that is how we start to do things. And then we build up our experience and get a bit more comfortable, moving outside our comfort zone, maybe going a little bit further afield or even another campsite, going on a wild camp trip with a friend, and then doing that solo wild camp experience. Again, completely acceptable and something that we shouldn't be afraid to consider. So I feel like there's a lot of things that we can do to address the I'm too old excuse, and instead acknowledge what we can control and then do something about it and help with that. Obviously, there are some realms here we've got to be reasonable with our expectations, but there are people that I go canoeing with. I'm part of an amazing canoeing club, and some of them are 80 and they're amazing. They're so much better than me. Admittedly, they've had a lot more time and experience, but they're still able-bodied enough and they make adaptations and they've got the knowledge to help themselves to be able to do as well, if not a lot better than what I'm able to do right now. And it's incredible. It's really inspiring. So don't rule things out. You can still do things regardless of what your age is. It's more about ability and how comfortable you are, and just even admitting what the things are that we can control. And it might even be something as simple as fear. So that's what the article I've written is about. It was in survivalandbushcrafts.com. They've done loads of really cool little articles in there. Definitely worth checking out. I'll make sure I put a link somewhere in the comments below so you've got access to that and it's really easy to find. And yeah, just really happy to start making some progress with all that sort of stuff. They've got other articles on there about water purification, about shelter building, cooking outside as well. So yeah, there's lots of different bits out there, which I think will be well worth a look. So if you like this video and it was particularly helpful, please like, share, comment below. I do have a question for you as well, is what have you been putting off doing? What have you been putting off doing? So, and maybe making an excuse about, and what are you going to do to change that? So yeah, please leave a comment below. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. Stay safe. Take care.